Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves in these yet remain strange days indeed. I'm talking this week about memorable meals, not fine dining meals, but meals that made a memory because I learned something in them. Today I'm talking about Burger King. Burger King, that's a memorable meal. Well, Burger King's memorable for two reasons, two meals in fact. The first is Burger King is the reason I'm a Christian today. This coming Easter Sunday morning will mark 52 years since I went to Burger King. Why did I go to Burger King? What were the circumstances? For 6 months. On the way to school, on the way back from school, 45 minutes each way, two young men decided they were going to make me a Christian. We argued back and forth from the time that school began until the week before Easter. I almost made the backside 3 times. I found that out later. They were ready to give up on me, but they kept encouraging me to come to church, come to church. And finally, the week before Easter, they said, if you'll come to church with us on Easter Sunday, we'll buy you a hamburger at Burger King. Well, at that time in my life, I was an aspiring writer, and I'd read that writers never turned out a free meal. And so I went to church with them on Easter Sunday, 1969. They didn't tell me in advance that we would literally be in church all day long. We went to Sunday school, we went to church. Then they took me to Burger King, and I had my Burger King Whopper with extra pickles on it. It was really, really, really good. Then I thought, now I can go home. Because up to that point, I was not yet a Christian. And they said, oh, no, now we go to street service. So we went to street service on the streets of West Dallas. After street service, I'm thinking, now I can go home. And they said, oh, no, we have to stay for young people's meeting and church tonight. We went to Pizza Hut for a pizza, went to young people's service, and in the middle of that young people's service, in the testimony time, I stood and confessed Christ as Savior, and my life's been changed ever since. I went into church that evening as a Christian, not knowing anything about being a Christian, accepting 2 things. One is you went to church on Sunday, and the other is you paid your tithe. So I paid my tithe. I'd made $7.50 that week mowing lawns in the trailer park. I put $1 in the offering envelope, marked a 75-cent tithe, 25-cent offering, put my name on it, little smiley faces and peace symbols, dropped it in, and that week I made $15 mowing lawns in the trailer park, and I've been tithing ever since because I knew I was onto something good. That was a memorable meal. Second Burger King memorable meal, 5 years later, fast forward, Pastor Connie and I are married. We're trying to pastor a little church in Mableville, Arkansas. We're living in a 21-foot travel trailer. It's winter. There's an ice storm. The city shut down. There's no church on Sunday, which meant we did not get paid the magnificent $20 a week that we were getting paid. We had no money. We had no food in the trailer. We didn't know what we were going to do. There was a phone in the trailer, obviously. There were no cell phones in those days. So we sat across the dining room table, joined our hands together, and prayed for food. Literally, we prayed for a meal. A few minutes after we finished that prayer, remember, we're in an ice storm in the south, in Mableville, Arkansas, where people don't get out in an ice storm. There's a knock on the door. We opened up the little travel trailer door, and there's an old man by the name of Brother Jan, had an envelope in his hand. He said, I just felt the Lord impressed me that you needed this, and handed me $3.81. Well, I said you didn't get out in an ice storm in the south, but we did. $3.81 took us down to Burger King. We had 2 Whoppers, 2 fries, 2 large Cokes, and we had a little bit of money left over. And in a few days, our situation completely turned around, because in that experience, we learned something about the faithfulness of God. God is faithful. He was faithful to those 2 young men that witnessed to me for 6 months. He is faithful to us as we prayed for food, literally prayed for a meal in that little travel trailer. And he will be faithful to you even in these strange days in which we find ourselves. Memorable meals. I'll share another memorable meal with you on Wednesday. Something that I found out about human nature. It'll help you out. Join me then. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, new videos. This Sunday is Easter Sunday. It is going to be powerful. Lo, I am with you always is the promise of Jesus. And that's the verse I'll be using as I share a word with you this Sunday about the abiding presence of Christ and how you can experience God's best even in these strange days. Catch it live on the live stream at AspireChurch.tv. on Facebook at Aspire Church TV. That's Facebook, Aspire Church TV, live stream aspirechurch.tv, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. It is going to be powerful, it'll be encouraging, and it will equip you to experience the abundant life. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again. God's best to you.